In the cold expanse of space, the Valoran space station buzzed with activity, its towering structures shimmering under the harsh fluorescent lights. The air inside was stale, recycled countless times, wrapping around Jace like a damp blanket. He was a human mechanic, a skilled technician with a reputation for fixing what others deemed impossible. Today, he was tasked with the most challenging project of his career. An alien ship, marooned and considered beyond repair by its crew. The vessel was a magnificent sight, with intricate designs and an alien technology that fascinated Jace. However, its hull was riddled with damage from a battle long forgotten, and various systems were offline. The Valoran crew had given up hope, their crest feathers drooping in defeat as they discussed the grim fate of their ship. Jace felt a surge of determination. He had seen ships in worse conditions come back to life, and he was eager to prove the Valoran wrong. As Jace stepped aboard the alien craft, he was greeted by the ship's commander, a proud Valoran named Calith. She was clearly rattled, her posture tense, but her chin held high, feathers displaying a vibrant array of colors that spoke of her status and frustration. Jace could see the spark of hope flicker in her eyes as she watched him inspect the ship. "Human mechanic, we have lost many of our own trying to fix this vessel. Are you sure you can help?" she asked, skepticism lacing her words. Jace smiled, a spark of enthusiasm igniting within him. "I've faced worse challenges. Just give me a chance," he replied, rolling up his sleeves. The mechanics of this ship would be different from anything he'd worked on before, but he was ready to dive into the unknown. He began by examining the ship's reactor core, a pulsating orb of energy unlike anything on Earth. The glow emitted a mesmerizing light, illuminating the dimly lit compartment. As he inspected the reactor, he marveled at its design, far more complex than human technology. He quickly took notes, drawing connections between Valoran schematics and his own experience. Hours turned into days as Jace tirelessly worked on the ship. He faced numerous obstacles, from malfunctioning life support systems to twisted wiring that defied logic. Each night, he would emerge from the ship exhausted but exhilarated, sharing updates with Calith and the crew. They watched in awe as Jace slowly uncovered the secrets of their technology, turning frustration into curiosity. Meanwhile, Calith began to see the human not just as a mechanic, but as a beacon of hope. She admired his tenacity and creativity, qualities that resonated with her own Valoran spirit. In time, she found herself drawn to him, intrigued by his approach and the bond forming between them. As they collaborated, they shared stories of their worlds. Jace spoke of Earth's wonders, its blue oceans, and vibrant landscapes, while Calith shared tales of the Valoran home planet, a place of breathtaking skies and soaring mountains. Each revelation strengthened their partnership, forging a bond that transcended their differences. The unseen challenges. As Jace and Calith delved deeper into the repair process, they faced unforeseen challenges that tested their skills and patience. One evening, while working on the ship's engine room, they discovered a malfunctioning power conduit. It was hidden behind a wall of alien tech that Jace had never seen before. Jace scratched his head, his brow furrowing as he inspected the damage. "This conduit looks like it's been compromised by some sort of energy surge. I'll need to find a replacement," he explained, feeling the weight of the task ahead. Calith's eyes widened with concern. "The only materials that can withstand the reactor's energy flow are deep within the ship's hold. We may face dangers there that we cannot predict." "Danger is part of the job," Jace replied, a grin on his face. "Let's go see what we're up against." Together, they ventured into the ship's hold, an eerie and dimly lit area filled with strange machinery and artifacts of Valoran culture. Shadows danced along the walls as they moved cautiously, the air thick with anticipation. Suddenly, they were met with a low growl echoing from the darkness. Emerging from the shadows, a creature that resembled a massive feline, with iridescent fur and sharp claws, appeared. It hissed, eyes glowing like emeralds, as it defended its territory. Caliph instinctively stepped back, her instincts screaming at her to retreat. "Wait," Jace exclaimed, stepping forward. He remembered reading about Valorant fauna and their behaviors. "We need to calm it down. It's probably just scared." Jace slowly extended his hand, speaking softly to the creature. "Easy there, friend. We're not here to harm you." Miraculously, the creature stopped growling, its posture relaxing as it watched him curiously. Caliph watched in disbelief, her heart racing. "How do you know it won't attack?" "It's all about understanding, just like with machinery. Everything has a way of communicating." Jace replied confidently, the bond he formed with the creature evident. With cautious movements, they managed to navigate around the creature, obtaining the necessary materials. Jace felt a rush of exhilaration. He was forging connections beyond machines, delving into the heart of Valorant culture, repair, and revelation. With the materials secured, Jace and Caliph returned to the reactor room, eager to begin repairs. The ship's systems hummed softly, almost as if it were alive, responding to their presence. Jace worked meticulously, combining human ingenuity with alien technology. As he replaced the conduit, he felt a growing sense of accomplishment. As they worked side by side, Caliph's respect for Jace deepened. "You humans have a unique way of seeing the world. It's fascinating," she said, her voice filled with admiration. Jace smiled, his confidence growing. "And you, Valorant, have your own strengths, your creativity, your artistry. We could learn so much from each other." Hours slipped by as they repaired the vessel, their bond growing stronger with every challenge they overcame. They laughed, shared stories, and forged a friendship that transcended the barriers of species and culture. But just as hope was rising, disaster struck. An alarm blared through the ship, red lights flashing ominously. Jace and Caliph exchanged worried glances. "What's happening?" Caliph asked, her voice filled with urgency. "The reactor is overheating," Jace exclaimed, rushing to the control panel. "We need to stabilize it, or the ship could explode." They sprang into action, each of them knowing their roles. Jace worked to reroute the power, while Caliph monitored the reactor status. The tension in the room was palpable as they fought against the clock. "Just a little more," Jace shouted, sweat dripping down his forehead. With one final adjustment, the alarms quieted, and the reactor stabilized. They both exhaled in relief, their hearts racing from the adrenaline. "We did it," Jace exclaimed, his eyes sparkling with triumph. Caliph smiled, her feathers brimming with vibrant colors. "Your ingenuity saved us. Perhaps this ship is not beyond repair after all." The turning tide. With the reactor stabilized, Jace and Caliph continued their work on the ship, bolstered by their recent victory. The Valorant crew began to rally around them, their hope rekindled. Jace's confidence grew with each repaired system, and he felt a profound sense of purpose. The days turned into weeks, and the relationship between Jace and Caliph blossomed. They became inseparable, exploring the intricacies of their respective cultures while working side by side. Jace introduced Caliph to human music, sharing melodies that resonated with emotions. In return, she taught him Valorant art, inspiring him to see beauty in the details. However, challenges continued to arise. As they progressed with the repairs, they discovered more hidden damages. Each day presented new obstacles, from toxic gas leaks to systems that required intricate calibration. Yet with each challenge, they grew closer, their mutual respect transforming into a deeper connection. One fateful evening, while taking a break on the observation deck, Jace shared a piece of human poetry with Caliph. "It's about resilience and hope," he explained, reading the verses aloud. As the words flowed, Caliph felt something stir within her. The themes of perseverance resonated deeply with her struggles and triumphs. "Humans have a unique way of expressing emotion," she said, her eyes reflecting the stars above. "I feel inspired by your creativity." Jace turned to her, sensing a shift in the air. "And I'm inspired by you, Caliph. Your strength and determination remind me that we can achieve anything together." The moment hung between them, charged with unspoken emotions. Caliph took a deep breath, her feathers shimmering under the starlight. Together, we will save this ship and forge a new path. The turning tide. With the reactor stabilized, Jace and Caliph continued their work on the ship, bolstered by their recent victory. The Valoran crew began to rally around them, their hope rekindled. Jace's confidence grew with each repaired system, and he felt a profound sense of purpose. The days turned into weeks, and a relationship between Jace and Caliph blossomed. They became inseparable, exploring the intricacies of their respective cultures while working side by side. Jace introduced Caliph to human music, sharing melodies that resonated with emotions. In return, she taught him Valoran art, inspiring him to see beauty in the details. However, challenges continued to arise. As they progressed with the repairs, they discovered more hidden damages. Each day presented new obstacles, from toxic gas leaks to systems that required intricate calibration. Yet with each challenge, they grew closer, their mutual respect transforming into a deeper connection. One fateful evening, while taking a break on the observation deck, Jace shared a piece of human poetry with Caliph. "It's about resilience and hope," he explained, reading the verses aloud. As the words flowed, Caliph felt something stir within her. The themes of perseverance resonated deeply with her struggles and triumphs. "Humans have a unique way of expressing emotion," she said, her eyes reflecting the stars above. "I feel inspired by your creativity." Jace turned to her, sensing the shift in the air. "And I'm inspired by you, Caliph. Your strength and determination remind me that we can achieve anything together." The moment hung between them, charged with unspoken emotions. Caliph took a deep breath, her feathers shimmering under the starlight. "Together, we will save this ship and forge a new path." The journey ahead. As the final repairs were completed, the Valoran crew buzzed with excitement. Jace and Caliph stood side by side on the bridge, watching the last systems come online. The ship hummed with life, its powerful engine purring in anticipation. "Prepare for the maiden voyage," Caliph announced, her voice strong and confident. The crew rallied around her, their spirits lifted by the hard work and perseverance of the past weeks. Jace felt a swell of pride as he watched the Valoran take control of their vessel. He had not only repaired the ship but had forged connections that spanned beyond technology. The experience had transformed him, revealing the beauty of unity amidst diversity. As they launched into space, a sense of exhilaration washed over him. The ship soared, a testament to their hard work and determination. Caliph turned to Jace, her eyes sparkling. "You've shown us that anything is possible, even what was deemed beyond repair. And you've taught me the true meaning of resilience," Jace replied, smiling back. As they ventured into the vast expanse of the universe, they knew their journey was just beginning. Together, as humans and Valoran, they would explore new worlds and create a legacy of unity and strength. Feel free to modify any parts of the outline, or let me know if you'd like.